Man, that sun going right there, 9 million degrees. Sweet Lord of baby Jesus. Whoa! Tulu! Tulu, my man. Tulu! You tell Icebox, we don't be eating them damn packaged peanut butter and jelly bullshit sandwiches. We be making them with the real shit. Come on now. Come on now. Icebox be talking about, let me go in here and get one of these pre-made peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Look. Boy. Icebox lost his damn mind. My favorite, buddy. I'm a peanut butter eating son of a gun. Boy, it's hot. Yeah. That is a peanut butter jelly. Look at my peanut butter jelly sandwich. Yes, sir. Let's walk over here to the thermometer and let me show you what the temperature is in here. Yeah, big old tall glass of milk. 96 degrees. I got that fan on. 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 And it's still hot. All right. What y'all want to see first? You want me to show you I got this seat working? Or you want me to show you this sonic cleaner? Which one y'all want to see first? Which one? What y'all want to see first? The seat, the truck, or the sonic cleaner? '84 said the seat. Can y'all hear me pretty good? Can y'all hear me? What's up, SS gang? SS gang don't know nothing about, okay, the seat. SS don't know nothing about no peanut butter and jelly. So y'all can hear me good? Y'all can hear me good? All right. All right, all right, all right. This is the third row seat, okay? Right here. right? Ford Explorer 2013, front, second, third row seat. This is the third row. Look at all this. Look at all this love. Barefooted. All right. So, I got it clamped to the table. I got it clamped to the table with the Betsy clamps. These are called Betsy clamps. Betsy. Betsy got a hold on it right here. Betsy got a hold on it right here. Now, this right here don't do nothing. That's locked. Now, this is what I did. I went in here and figured out what the wires were. So you got purple with an orange stripe or red. You got purple with a black stripe. You got yellow with a green stripe. You got gray with a black stripe. So, I had to lie to this thing, let it know it was in the truck. So, here we go. Let me show you. This thing's a 3-step process. One set of this wiring harness makes this activate. Another set of wires makes this unlock. And another set of wires makes this come on and makes this oscillate front and back. We're not really worried about this. I just need this pig open. And I need this unlocked so I can make a lock mechanism. So I'm gonna set y'all up right. Let me find y'all a good spot. That look good right there, don't it? All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna take this blue wire. Gonna take this blue wire and this red wire, and we're gonna make them go together. All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, doggy. Ooh, doggy. Just like that. Now we want to close it. We want to close it. We want to close it, Jay. Close the seat. I said close it, God damn it. Okay. Woo. Just like that. We want to open it. We want to open it. Open it. Open it, girl. We want to open it. Yes, sir. All right. We got that open. All right. We got that working. Now, boys and girls, this controls this. So, now we got the headrest. This wire. So I had to hook both sides up, right? So I had to hook both sides up at the same time to get that to work, all right? Now, this blue wire, this blue wire and this brown wire is hooked up to the green and yellow wire and the brown, or the gray and the brown wire, and that unlocks that. So when I hook those two wires up, that unlocks, and then when I reverse it, it locks it. So that's good on that. So that's good on that, fam. So we got the seats. Got the seats. This is going to be the third row. That seat is going right there. Right there. That's where that seat's going. Now, look at this, fam. Got them bolted down. Got them bolted down. Got them bolted down. Got them bolted down. Let me show you what I did. Let me pick it up. Let me live with you. Let me live with you. Going up, boys and girls. Going up.
That's about as far as we need to go. All right, so let me show you what I was talking about today, sandwiching, right? So if you're bolting something in your car, right, you need to sandwich the plate. And what I'm saying is you need to have a plate on the top and a plate on the bottom. Some people call it a Fisher plate or whatever. So you need to have one on the top and one on the bottom to sandwich it in between the metal that you're bolting to, right? All right, so let me show you what I'm talking about. See what I'm talking about? You gotta sandwich it. All right, you gotta sandwich it. All right, you gotta sandwich it. Okay. So you sandwich it. So that gives it that puts. So if I was just to put this in here and then I run these bolts through there, what that would do is, you think about it, right? If I put this plate on top and I just drilled 3 holes in the panel, right? Just 3 holes in the panel. And then I run my bolts through there and my washers. My bolts are just pulling on these segments, right? So you don't have the clamping force because you're just pulling all the force here, here, and here. By taking this and putting that on the bottom and you clamp it together, you have the whole clamping force of that and that squeezed together. All right? Yep, that's right, Eddie. That's right, SS. It gives you more clamping force per square inch, right? Per square inch, right? Now, did a little bit of changing. God damn, that's hotter than 40. That's right there is hotter than a damn crack pipe on damn Tuesday, boy. God damn, that was hot. Now, let me show you. I had an epiphany. So, now you remember that panel right there was right here, right? Well, the more and more I got to looking at it, the more and more I didn't like it. The more and more I looked at it, the more and more I didn't like it. It just didn't flow together, right? So it looks good. I can use it for something else. I'm not going to throw it away. God almighty, we could fry a damn egg on that son of... God damn, that's hot. See, that's what it looked like, right? That's what it looked like. And it's all good and everything. It looks cool, you know, but it's a thinking thing, right? So I got to thinking about it, right? The thinking thing, right? So this is what I'm talking about. This is the step, made this step, right? So his wife could get up in here. This is the half a distance between here and here and the half a distance between here and here. So if you measure from here to the floor and measure from here to here, that is the same distance. It doesn't look like it, but it is, okay? Now, I got to looking at it and I said, okay, fam, if we cover this interior, right, and cover this interior, this is bed lined, this is bed lined. If you get in here with your dirty feet and your water, you're going to get it on the interior right here. So, tuck this piece out and put a piece of diamond plate there, right? I got to clean this up. So now, this is a piece of diamond plate. So now, this will be bed line, this will be bed line, and this will match this, and also it will match the passenger side. I'll go show it to you, right? So it all kind of looks uniform together. So now, what I'll do is I'll take this back off, and I'll put a nut insert. I put a nut insert here, 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 and here. So there'll be nut inserts. The battery's gonna go right there. The battery gonna go right there. The battery gonna fit right there. Not this battery, but a battery similar to this, right? The battery is going to sit right there. That's where the battery's gonna be, right there, right? Battery gonna be right there, and then in this cubby hole, will be the fuse box and all that stuff, right? So you got the battery. So you got the battery in here, right? Got the battery in there, and then this piece is gonna drop down like this, and then it'll have nice button head screws that will bolt that to it. So when you got to get there, yeah, I do too. I think so, Woody too. So that is gonna be where the battery's at. So come over here on the passenger side. There is the box made for the seat for the passenger seat. So that will be like when you step here, you got plenty of room to go on through there. I was going to make it all the way to the end, right? I was going to make it all the way to the end, but I didn't. And the reason why is because I'm still contemplating on making this, going in here and cutting this open and hinging this and making this a door. Make this a cubby hole, right? So that's why I didn't put it all the way to the end, because if I make this a cubby hole to drop down or swing out, this could put something in there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're gonna do, not what to do with there, but got this seat bolted down too. This is aluminum, this is metal. So I got that seat bolted down, so she's rock solid, ready to go, cock lock, ready to rock. Also, I got to thinking about, you see that cardboard stock up there? That is 3 sheets. That's a 4x8. That's 4 foot by 6 foot. 4 foot by 6 foot. 4 foot by 6 foot. So I ordered 10 sheets of aluminum. And the reason why I ordered 10 is because I'm gonna need 4 for the door, 2 on this side and 2 on that side. And we're gonna take all that down. I'm gonna put panel board in the top for insulation, and gonna make aluminum panels to do the ceiling. And I'm probably gonna do that lattice on the bead roller. So when you look up, it'll be bead roll. And I got some more ideas, but so I got 10 sheets. So that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I got 3 extra sheets because I'm gonna have to build the box for the AC. I'm gonna have to box up underneath. I'm gonna have to build a box. I'm gonna have to box all this stuff in right here. I'm gonna have to clean this up and build some shields right here so it looks nice. So do that for that. Also, I got to thinking about it. About the AC stuff. And I still might get with 84 Cuddy. So now when you're sitting in this seat, you got a spot for your feet, right? And this seat right here. Now, I got to talking about the air conditioner and all that stuff, right? So I got sitting here and I was contemplating, and I was looking and I was thinking. So this is what I come up with, right? So I'm going to take this box out. This is a heater box, right? This is the original heater box, and then they added a Chevrolet box over there for heat. Take this box out, order a Vintage Air or a Be Cool unit, whichever one I can get the cheapest, best deal, right? And cut into this. There's a support here, right? But take the Vintage Air and cut this open and make a flange and make a box where the new Vintage Air system can slide into this, right? Then I got to thinking, come right here in the middle, right? Come right here in the middle. You already got these wires running up to the windshield washer motor, right? Windshield wiper motor, right? Need to cover it up because just can't leave it like that. So what I was thinking about doing is coming out right here, making something similar, and just making a box, just making like a brow to come up, and then close this in right here, right? And then run the AC ducts, right? Run the AC ducts up, and then I need to have a defroster, right? Got to have defrost, right? So come right here and have a vent blowing down for defroster. Come out and have a defroster vent here, and have one there for defroster or defrogger, whatever you want to call it. And then I can put a vent, and a vent, and a vent to blow cold air back, right? Also, I got to thinking about it. Well, hell, we need to get air to the back, right? So come up here, and since we're going to do all this in aluminum and do it like the X pattern, like the lattice, right? The cross stitch. Come right here in the center, roll a piece of aluminum like a half radius, right? And build a tunnel. Let me step back down so I can show you. Build like a centerpiece that comes about right somewhere right in here, and then make it mushroom out and have some vents, like a vent this way, a vent, vent, vent. And then drop some vents down in the middle, because I gotta have interior lights, right? Gotta run lights all the way around the edge about. Yeah, 84 Cuddy. 84 Cuddy's got one in his Tahoe he said I can get from him. So I mean that's an idea too. But I still gotta get charge lines and AC lines from the front to the back, right? So I'm still gonna have to figure out a way to get them back, and I can just run them in that tube all the way back. And then if I can get that rear AC unit from 84 Cuddy and it works, then what I can do is I can put it over here behind this seat over here in the corner. Cause let me show you. Hold on, let me get down. Let me get down. Let me live with you. Let me live with you. Hold on, let me live with you. Hold on a second. Let me live with you for a second. So this right here does that. I'm gonna have to put this phone down. Gotta take both hands. See this right here? I got these seats where they lift up, right? So these seats still lift up because I made these brackets grab this. So I got this room right here in the corner. You know, I got a little bit of room here in the corner. I could do a rear mount. Yeah, exactly, Carolina, exactly. So we got that, and then see that thing locks in like good as snuff. Bam, in like Flynn, and that seat does the same thing. And this seat actually, this seat actually slides forward and back. That one's don't. That one's stationary. Then you got your little console for your soft drinks or whatever you want. Now that seat don't slide forward and back. Go from there. So thinking about that, and then on this side, that third row seat, it will go right here and it will shift to the back. You know, it will shift back some. And then on the panel wall, we're gonna double up on sound deadening, and then put that fiberboard up and then sheet all this. I got to thinking about an SS. You know, them big trucks, them big Freightliner trucks, they got hardwood floor in there, right? So I was looking at some hardwood floor. Now, I don't know if the client would be up for this, but I was looking at that hardwood flooring material that's waterproof. I could take the seats out, put 240 mils of deadening down on the tier. I'm gonna lizard skin the bottom of the truck for thermo and ceramic barrier. Put that down here, put the hardwood floor down, put this back down, and then build a trim around this, and then wrap this in carpet. Like wrap this in like a dark gray carpet all the way around. And do the same thing on the walls. Figure out something on the walls. But I'm still speculating. I'm still throwing some ideas around. I ain't talked to the client on that. Got this seat working. The battery's not hooked up, but this seat works up and down, all that good stuff. And we'll go from there. Let me see. Well, yeah, he said something about an AC unit on the top. Well, the thing about an AC unit on the top, if there's an AC unit on the top, he can't get in my shop. You got to think about headspace, right? Headspace. So a lot of places like the drive-thrus and stuff, they're like, drive-thrus are like 7 foot tall, right? 7 foot and some change. So if you put a head unit, if you put a roof-mounted AC on this thing, the truck is going to be, it's already, turn around, stupid. It's already, hold on a second. It's already about 78 inches. So, it's already about 78 inches. So if you put something on the top, like an ice cream thing, you won't have enough room. No, there's not enough room underneath it because still got to run exhaust and all that other stuff. So there's not enough room under there. So the rear mounted system, like that's in a Tahoe or something, that might work. Like I said, I'm just spitballing, see what sticks. But either way, whatever happens, I still have to run something down the center to get back here. So I'm still going to build that thing all the way to the back. And I mean, I could build it, you know, on the Tahoes, the old Tahoes, you know, they had that thing. It was like square, looked like a half stop sign, a register. so we could come all the way back and then blow back this way. So that's the biggest concern with him is don't want this thing hot, want to keep it forward, and I got to put the logo on the side of it. Let's see. What are you talking about, Carolina Big? Carolina Big said, you do realize JG is a genius. What are you talking about? Carolina Big, there's 82 people. Look, there's 82 people in here. Hit the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. If 82 people hit the subscribe button, that will push me over 4,200. I know the other night, let me turn this fan off. I'll sacrifice the fan so I don't have to holler. The other night, there was over 14,000 people watching me do this throttle body thing, man. And think, if everybody would hit the daggone subscribe button, man, I'd be like 16,000 subscribers. It's crazy, man. Batshit crazy. Just trying to. Yeah. I mean, that's what he did when he was a kid. Drove it with the doors open, delivering Lance crackers, tater chips, and corn chips, and corn puffs, and Funyuns. But we can't do that now. So you got that. So let's get in here. So we got to the seats. Any more questions on the box truck? Any more questions? Roof AC with a drop inside when you want it. Yeah, there's not a... I don't want to take up a lot of space. I mean, I'm already filled it up. I mean, he's already told me he's got more seats than he's got friends. And I said, well, I can handle that. I can probably find 7 people to ride with me, you know. All right, so let's go to this little... Got any more questions on the box? There's 73 people in here. Hit the subscribe button, boys and girls. I'd greatly appreciate it. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. All right, so let's go in here and if y'all got any questions on this, if you come later, I'll come back and answer them. All right? So hold tight. Hold 1 second. Okay, hold 1 second. All right, boys and girls, y'all back? Y'all back like custard? Y'all look how fast my hair grows. All right, yeah, it's free. Yeah, it don't cost a dime. All right. Let me go turn these fans off. I can't stand talking over them, man. I can't hear anyway. My left ear is dead. It don't work. So it's 96 degrees in here right now. We'll see how hot it gets after the fact. All right. Now, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, here's this little sonic cleaner. Oh, I spilled a little dribble on it. I spilled a little dribble on it. Look out now. All right, so I'm going to go and tell you this thing's worth this money right now already. I used it one time. If I took it back and got my money back, the lessons learned. All right. Now, I really wanted to put mean green in this thing, right? The simple green, because that's like a non-abrasive, biodegradable, blah, blah, blah. That's what you use to clean, pew, 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 right? Y'all hear me? That green stuff, green mean or mean green or simple green, that's what you use to clean, pew, pew, right? So, but I had some of this right here. Now, this is probably a little bit too strong right here. Come on now. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. This right here is Purple Power Extreme, Extreme. Purple Power Extreme. 2 times more cleaning to blah, 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 super formulated. All right, so I use this, right? So I mixed 32 ounces of this and 32 ounces of water. So that's 1 to 1. And I put it in there, right? And it came up to max. It's not as hot as it was. All right, so let me show you. This right here is the temperature, TC, temperature control, right? And then this is on and off. And then it has, so it's set. It's got 90 seconds, 180, 280, 380, 480, right? So if you put it on 90 seconds and then put it on, don't put your finger in there. So that thing will run for 90 seconds, 180, 280, 380, 480, right? So 480 seconds is 8 minutes, right? So if it says do not do more than 15 minutes consecutive, right? So 15 minutes consecutive. Then you're supposed to let it cool down for 15 minutes, right? If you do it more than what you're supposed to, it'll go into a fail-safe mode and it won't work no more, and it has to wait 45 minutes to reset, right? So what I did is I put the parts in there and I said, the hell with it. We went for 8 minutes, 480 seconds, and then I took the parts out. I rinsed them off. I cleaned them. I looked at them. They look really, really, really good. I'm going to show y'all. They look really, really good. The cup that held the fuel regulator was really, really bad. So I waited 15 minutes. I throwed it back in there, and I run it for another 480 seconds, which is another 8 minutes. I took it out. I rinsed it off underneath the, plus, and it gets up like 145 degrees. And then I took the parts out. I rinsed them out in the sink, and then I sprayed them down with brake clean. And right here they are, boys and girls. Right there they are. Right here they be. Now, I think if I would have used simple green, it wouldn't have turned the aluminum this black, right? Y'all remember how bad that spring was? Oh, no, I'm not doing that. You see how good it cleaned it? Super clean, right? And then I took the wire brush. A matter of fact, and the gaskets just about damn near was gone off of it, right? I took a little wire brush. Where'd the wire brush be? I took a wire brush. I picked up some wire brushes from Harbor Freight too. I went back in there after I got off the phone. I went in there and got some wire brushes. So this is steel and that's brass. So I took a brass brush, right? Brass, monkey. And I just brushed them off, and you can see right there where what was left on there, and I just brushed it off. So that is that, right? So I'm good with that. That looks good to me. Here is the return side. Here is the supply side. You can see that they're different, right? This is the cap, right? And I have the new injectors. Now I'll do another video putting this together. The injectors came in today, but the gasket kit did not come in today. They keep sending a gasket kit for a carburetor, and I don't understand why they do that. So we went to an 88 R10 two-wheel drive and ordered the throttle body rebuild kit, and it's supposed to be here in the morning. So when it gets here, I'll do another video on putting this thing back together and cleaning it up. I will take the wire brush and try to knock some scale off of it. But that Sonic cleaner is on sale right now at Harbor Freight for $70. I think it's like $70, right? And I also got this right here, the general purpose cleaning powder. It says this right here. I'm gonna read it. I know y'all can't see it. It says, fill unit tank with warm water to the mark. Add 1/4 or 1/4 teaspoon of cleaning powder. Use the ultrasonic unit with a cleaning solution according to directions. Rinse objects thoroughly with warm water after cleaning. Not recommended for aluminum or magnesium because it will discolor the parts. I didn't use this because it said that right there, discolor part. It would discolor it. Well, I mean, damn. The mean green, the purple power did the exact same thing. I didn't know if it would make it pitted. Like some cleaners and some stuff will pit the aluminum. This thing has a little tray in the bottom of it. That is one thing. It has a little tray in the bottom of it. It kind of needs like little hooks or something, but there's a tray to get the stuff out of it. But and I picked up these little brushes so I could keep it clean. And then I'll just take my little siphoning sucker thing out, and I'll suck all this out. I'll suck this detergent out, and then I'll strain it. I'll strain it in a bucket or something and keep it. I have a partial kit, same kit, V8. Yeah, so that's it, boys and girls. That's all I got. Like I said, I just want to tap in on that. And the follow-up, I think it was JR or JT. In the last video when we were talking about that, he said that 18 PSI was too high. I did go through some more manuals. This right here is just a correction. I did go through some manuals, and it said, I found some more archives, so you really don't know. It said anywhere from 9 to 18. Well, here's my thoughts on that right there, right? Here's my thoughts on that. Let me go get something to write with them. I can't go that way. That's a war zone. So it said fuel pressure in between 9 to 18, optimal between 10 and 13, right? So let's look at it like this, right? Let's look at it like this. Let's look at it like this. Let me find something I can write on. That don't make no difference. We'll write on this box over here. All right. So one thing said 9 to 18, right? 9 to 18. And then the other one said anywhere from 10 to 13, right? Okay. Well, and then it says whenever you cut the truck off, then it should hold that pressure for 60 seconds, right? Before it leaks down, right? All right, so let's do it like this, right? So half a nine and 18, what's the middle? 9, right? All right, between 10 and 13, what's the half between that, right? So you got 10, 11, 12, 13. So you got 1.5, right? So 1.5 and 9. So 9 and 1.5 in my mind is 10.5, right? So if that would be the average or the median, right? 10.5, right? So if you got 9 and 9 and this is 19, right? This is 19 and half of 19 would be 7, 8, 9. You'd be right at 9. That's 18. That's 1. So you're like 9. Let's just say 9.25, right? So you got 9.25 and 10, and you got 18, 19, 20, 21, right? 21, 2, 3, 4. So you got 41. Half of 41 is 2. So you got 20, right? So if I'm anywhere between half of that right there, if I can get between 10 and 13 in the middle, I think I'll be all right. And I probably just confused the shit out of a lot of people, and they're probably like, what in the hell was you just talking about? Don't worry about it. Just disregard the last thing I said. My brain, that's how it works. So, I don't know, give or take. So, I was at 15 at idle, was at 18 at full throttle. Then it would not hold pressure. It would leak down immediately. So that tells me that this right here was not doing its job. So if I was pumping 15 PSI on the fuel pump, then that tells me it was blowing right through this and flooding it out, right? Or not making injectors pulse. And plus the injectors making them not pulse the way they're supposed to. So, any other questions? 39 minutes. There's 53 people on here. Please hit the subscribe button, and let's see what, look, 97 in here now. I don't know what it was a while ago. So, anything with that being said, so I'm hoping when that comes, then I can clean this up, check some stuff, and go from there. And I hope that fixed the problem. I really do. Oh yeah, I greased all the joints and all that stuff, and go from there. So, if you don't have a power probe, I would suggest you get one. Now you don't have to buy. I think Harbor Freight might have one. If you have a power probe, you can send power and check grounds. You can check injector pulses. You can do a lot of things with this, right? Now you can activate fans, relays, all kinds of stuff, and you can activate them for just a split second because this thing can't carry but so much amps. So if I wanted to test the fuel pump, all right, so this is the fuel pump relay, right? For the fuel pump. If I think the fuel pump relay is bad, and I want to check my fuel pump, that's what that right there is. That is a service port for the fuel pump. So I could put that on there right there, and I could activate that, and I could send power straight to the fuel pump, bypassing the relay to see if the fuel pump works. Then I could check. So that hood. What about it? What about the hood? Oh, the blue? Yeah, it's dirtier than hell. I got to put my whammy rods on. My whammy rods go from here to here and some other stuff. But like I said, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, damn, I forgot about my peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So that's that, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd greatly appreciate it. Appreciate the support. If y'all ain't got no questions, anybody got any questions, comments, concerns? Got a lot going on, man. A lot going on. A lot going on. Oh yeah, my son ordered some more dies, so he ordered a tipping die, a different tipping die, and a soft nylon rock. You start your pond yet? Ordered a sharper tipping die and a soft roller bottom die. You start. Hold on a second. No. No, I ain't starting that yet. Hell no, it's too damn hot. I'll probably start that in the winter. I'll probably start that in the fall, in the winter. It's too hot right now. It's too hot right now. I got to get my irrigation put in. I got to check on some irrigation. I got to check on some circulator pumps to keep maintaining water pressure. I got 120 psi water pressure at the road. I do have county water. They did run county water down this road a long time ago, so I tapped onto it. So I have county water. So at the road, I have it's like 125 psi water pressure at the road. Then it goes to the meter, and then from the meter it goes to my house. I think my control valve under my house is bad, or my pressure valve, I think it's bad or lazy. So I need to get a new one of those, and I need to check the water pressure on my house. And then between the house and the meter, I'm going to dig down and grab the water line, and then I'm going to run zones out in the yard for my grass, because this fall, I'm going to plant grass and seed it and fertilize and all that. And I need to put irrigation in. And I know that I know they make something. I just got to have to re-educate myself on it. So I need to put a system where when the water comes on and goes through the system, through the circulator valve, and I might be calling it wrong, but through the circulator valve, it needs to supply extra pressure to keep and maintain pressure on the irrigation system to keep the irrigation at full tilt, right? Also, so it doesn't rob pressure, because if you tie too many lines, you lose pressure. Also, I need to change the pressure valve under my house because I think it's bad, and I need to put a gauge on it so I can see what my pressure is going to my house to maintain. I've been doing some reading, and it says you want about 35 psi. No, I don't have a well. I never had a well. I don't have a well here. They run county water. When the house got built, they run county water. Yeah, I got county water. Yeah, I don't have a well. Yeah, I don't have a well. So, and to dig a well is about $10,000. So, I'm not putting a well in. I mean, I got ponds I can pull out of, but I suck them sun guns dry. So I know I have to just do some more research on that, because what I was reading, it says you want to maintain at least 30 to 35 psi head pressure on your house. So if I go in there and turn, I don't know what my pressure is right now, but I can tell you this. If I go in there in the house and I turn the water spigot on or the faucet on in the house, and I come out here in the shop and turn the water hose on, you'll lose pressure. If you tap in between the house and the meter, you can run a separate pump, but be careful with those hoses. They can break and get fragile. Ask me how I know. So that answered my question. Can't drive across. Oh, well, there ain't gonna be no. Well, you can't drive across. They ain't gonna be driving across nothing, because I talked to the guy yesterday about doing the street curbing. So that's another thing. So they said it'd probably be when it cools off, because they're so busy. They're going to pour 300, hell, just say 400 foot of street curbing. So I'm gonna pour 400 foot of street curbing down my driveway. Be 200 foot on both sides, plus or minus, so people don't drive out in my yard. So there won't be no driving. There won't be no more driving in my yard. But yeah, that's my plan. My plan is put the irrigation in for the fertilize, weed and feed the shit out of it, overseed the hell out of it, and put irrigation in so I can keep everything watered. I also want to put misters in front of my flower beds, and I also going to start doing the koi pond. So I want to do that too. So lot of moving parts, But that's a whole different topic. Don't want to get off on topic on that. So I appreciate every single one of you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I got to go do some yard work around my boy's gravestone and some little odd end things. It got a little rough up there yesterday. Weather, they got bad weather on the end of the property, so I got to go out there and maintain, pick up some sticks, and make sure everything's all good and copacetic. So I appreciate every single one of you. I'll be back tomorrow with another live. Hopefully, with the next live I do, it'll probably be late at night, so I don't have nothing to have to deal with. I'll put this throttle body unit back together, this TBI unit. I'll do part 2, and we will see if that fixes the problem, and I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate every single one. I appreciate you too, Daniel. And somebody asked me, am I barefooted? Yeah, I'm barefooted. I am barefooted probably 95% of the time. If I'm in the shop, I'm barefooted. The only time I wear shoes, if I'm like welding or grinding or, something like that. But 95% of the time, I'm barefooted. Yeah, I'm 95% of the time, every damn day. Yeah, 84, every damn day I'm barefooted. Yeah, it's just the way I am, man. And I'm usually shirtless. So I put my shirt on when I come on TV, because I don't want y'all to get all licking on the screen, So just let you know, yeah. So usually I'm in shorts and barefooted out here working. Life's hard. You know, don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at the player. Be mad at the game. You know. So it is what it is. I appreciate every single one of you. I think I might go in there and eat me some damn beets in a minute. I think I'm low on beets. I need to go to the store and get me some beets. And I'm not talking about Dr. Dre's neither. I'm talking about the ones you eat. Gobble, gobble, gobble. And drink me some beet juice. Oh, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you. Remember what I said, boys and girls? Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Remember what I said, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch right sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first, let loose and drag. Peace, some chickers, I'm out. Let go.